Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is the start of an art challenge that I set up on myself. I'm drawing 100 animals over the course of 4 pages of my sketchbook. This first video is the first 25 animals, all done in alcohol markers and coloured pencils. So let's get stuck in and I hope you enjoy the video. Before I began, I wrote down all of the 25 animals that I was going to draw today. I started out with my sketchbook and kind of giving myself guidelines on how much space I would have to put these 25 animals in, especially if I was squeezing them in all onto one page. I kind of broke it down into 5x5 sections, although I did not stick to it. There's no point in me doing that, it was just a kind of reference I guess, but it didn't really work out. I just ended up going with the flow anyway. The first animal I drew is one of my favourites. It's an albatross. They're incredible, just magnificent animals. I really love them. I don't know why, I guess I put it first because it's an A, it's the letter A. Anyway, I just thought I'd try out my new markers, start with something fairly light so I don't have to go in with my dark colours straight away. And an albatross seemed to work. And next was the Fennec Fox, super cute little animal. I found whilst doing this that the coloured pencils I was using kind of bled into the alcohol markers, but it didn't really matter too much. I think it kind of added a bit of depth to the style anyway, so it kind of worked out okay. I then drew a little mouse, so I was kind of filling the empty spaces with the other animals. I've seen this done before, so I thought it was a good idea to try. Now on to the leopard, or rather, no, not a leopard at all, it's a jaguar. I made a point of it. I made a point of it not being a leopard, I made a point of it being a jaguar, so he's kind of chunky. I like to think that he's just, you know, he's always hungry and he's eaten lots of food today, so he's just kind of going for a post-lunch walk, and that's why he's looking a bit portly. But anyway, he's super cute, and I loved how the alcohol markers bled into each other. This is something I've not done before, is actually used alcohol markers in this way. I just got a lovely set of Ohuhu markers from a friend who lives in America, who very kindly sent them to me. And they're a lot of fun, so I think I will be using them more and more frequently, especially for, you know, very quickly filling in base colours for illustrations. It works out really well. So always trying to squeeze in little animals here and there, especially when I take up a lot of space with the larger animals like the jaguar and stuff like the zebra that I draw later. It's good to have smaller spaces, especially for the smaller animals. It works out quite nicely. Here's a little snowy owl, makes me think of Hedwig. He's so cute. I was worried when I first started this challenge that I wasn't going to have enough time in the day. I honestly believed that it was going to take me forever to get this done. But the benefit of the alcohol markers, which I worked out fairly quickly, is that it fills in the colour so quickly that you can move on and sort of plough through these sketches really rapidly. Ended up for some of these sketches only took me a couple of minutes to do, which was really nice actually. I had only planned to do the 25 animals in a day, thinking that would be too much, but it actually worked out really nicely. So maybe it's because I'm used to drawing animals and it's fairly straightforward for me to kind of get the shapes down. It's just out of practice. I'm sure that's the case, even though I was trying out a new material. Is that I'm just used to doing illustrations and animals in this way. And obviously I've sped up the video for the course of this YouTube channel. Sped up the video for the course of this YouTube video. So it's, I think, at 4, maybe even 7 times speed at this point, because I put it through my my video editing software a few times to kind of get it to the speed that I wanted it to be at. I didn't want this video being, you know, the full, I think, 3 hours it took. I've broken it down into about 10 minutes, which is crazy. If only we could actually work at that speed, you know. I think I'd get a lot more done in the day if actually I was able to work at that speed, even though these sketches or illustrations are only taking a few minutes each. Now, I know I'm not the first, and I doubt I'll be the last person to do an art challenge in this way. I've definitely seen other people try to do 100 animals or 100 of anything in their sketchbooks. So I don't want to take credit for this kind of art challenge. But I really recommend anybody who is struggling with inspiration or trying to learn something new of setting themselves a challenge like this. Now, I know how to draw animals, or I know how to draw a fair amount of animals, but a lot of the animals on this page I haven't drawn before. I've never drawn a tuna, I've never drawn a night heron. I've always kind of stuck to my comfort zones, and that's the wonderful benefit of doing something like an art challenge, is it really gets you to try things that are new to you. And the main thing I was doing with this particular challenge is that I was trying out my alcohol markers. That's something that's completely new to me, so doing something like that is kind of, I'm not doing too many new things at once. I think, you know, set yourself small goals, keep it simple, try one thing at a time, you know. So I started out with this page of animals. I know how to draw animals, I don't know how to use alcohol markers, so I combined that into one challenge, and that really kind of helped me get the juices flowing without making me feel too overwhelmed. Now, if you like freebies, I've got something for you tucked away in the description below. I've come up with this guide on why art challenges are so useful, and along with, you know, reasons why they're so useful, I've got a whole week of stress-free creativity and a month of word prompts, all in one simple, easy guide to help you if you're struggling with inspiration at the moment. All you have to do is sign up to my email list. It's so straightforward, and then you'll get that guide sent straight to your inbox, so you can check it out, and it'll help you, hopefully help you get through a bit of any art block that you're struggling with. You know, it will give you a reason to get drawing, and I find that art challenges are so good for motivation, especially if you're struggling to think of an idea of anything to draw. Having that pressure taken away from you is why people are able to get through art blocks, and it just gets the ball rolling. So yeah, feel free to download that guide. I'll link it in the description, and yeah, all you have to do is sign up to my email list. So it's so easy, and then you can get this guide straight to your inbox. Now, I am making it my mission for 2022 to encourage other artists to join me on this journey, you know, to appreciate the fact that you are an artist and that you are worthy of living your creative life. So I've got a whole bunch of things planned for this year that I cannot wait to show you and to share with you, really. So if you want to join me, come and check out my Instagram, where I post more frequently. It is of the same name, Genre Art. I also have an account dedicated to motivation and encouraging artists, which is called Genre Mentors, which I'll link in the description below. So feel free to come and check that out. I'll keep everyone updated as I get these things out and in the works for you. It's going to take a little while to get everything made and sorted, so I'm kind of nurturing you guys with a bit of creative content. I really want to inspire you and encourage you to get creative, because, you know, it's therapy. It's what we're supposed to do. We're artistic. You know, we have a gift, we have a talent, we have a skill that not everyone can do, so you should really, you know, embrace it as being, you know, an artistic person. But in the meantime, if you want a bunch of extra goodies, I do have a Patreon on there. I share behind the scenes stuff, I have polls for my colouring pages, I have weekly art challenges. I spoke about art challenges before, but I have weekly ones set on my private Facebook group. I have monthly prints. I have so many extra things for you guys if you want to come and support me in that channel. I will, of course, link it in the description below. So as always, as I come to the end of this sketchbook challenge for today, I will ask you that if you like this content, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're not already, and turn on the notifications if you want to get reminded when I get to post more of these videos. There should be a few more coming out in the next few weeks. I try to post weekly now. I'm really focusing on getting YouTube up and running, so it's great to have you here. So glad to see you. And yeah, comment below if there's any animal that you particularly like from this page. I can't wait to draw some more. Do let me know if there's anything you would like to see as well in my future pages. But yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I cannot wait to see you for the next one.